Right now on Apple Valley News Now Early Edition, as some drivers were able to keep going, others were stuck in traffic on I-82. We'll tell you the cause. Plus,
the typical algal bloom looks like this.
Swimmer beware, why local health officials are working with the public and warning the public about toxic algae. We're on your side with what you need to know. Then,
Blue raspberry.
one of the most popular 7-Eleven locations in North America was in Kennewick, but a new business has taken over and it's very similar. And Stacy's here.
That's right, taking a look at some partly cloudy skies, cooler temperatures, breezy winds. The news at 4:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now Special Edition, on your side.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this special edition of Apple Valley News Now at 5. We're on early due to the NBA draft. I'm Austin Reed. First at 4:30, the Walla Walla Police Department is asking the public for help in locating a man after multiple reports of his inappropriate behavior towards younger women. One victim said 23-year-old Alan Adams approached her and her friend at a Walla Walla restaurant asking for the time, but continued following them. After leaving, the victim says she received multiple calls from an unknown number, which included photos and a video of Adams engaged in a lewd act. Officials say it is a pattern of behavior. Adams is described as a 5-foot 8-inch tall Hispanic man, black hair, roughly 114 pounds. He was last seen wearing a gray and turquoise shirt and is believed to be developmentally disabled. If you see him, you are asked not to approach him. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Walla Walla Police Department. As summer heats up, you may be heading to the Columbia River to cool off, but health officials are warning that toxic algae could be lurking along the shoreline. It's not always the green scum you might recognize. This kind, called benthic algae, grows on rocks and can be harder to spot. The Benton Franklin Health District is testing 12 sites along the river from now through November. Some forms of this algae can release harmful toxins that are especially dangerous for dogs who may drink from the river or chew on algae near the bank.
They get out of the water, sometimes they start staggering, throw up, their breathing might be labored, and then ultimately they start having convulsions.
If toxin levels exceed safety limits, warning signs will go up, but BFHD says it's best to rinse off pets anytime they're in the water and report any suspicious algae clumps right away. There's also a free community info night on July 8th at the BFHD office in Kennewick, where you can learn how to spot the signs and stay safe by the water this summer. Drivers on their way out of the Tri-Cities and headed towards Benton City, Prosser, and Yakima County were held up this afternoon after a vegetation caught fire on both sides of Interstate 82. The fire was at the exit for Yakima, and law enforcement had to block the road so emergency vehicles could get through and firefighters could work safely. The road was closed about 90 minutes as crews worked to put out the flames and hot spots. The cause of the fire has not yet been released. Stay with us for updates. Turning now to First Alert weather, really a perfect summer day out there.
It's a little overcast, and you saw that fire. Now, even though our temperatures have cooled, we have gusty winds this evening, and that's the perfect combination for fires to spread if they start. So
I guess I was wrong. I thought it was nice.
Well, it's nice-ish today.
Depending on where you are. Yeah.
We need to see more sunshine, in my personal opinion.
Okay.
But take a look at our wind gusts that we're experiencing right now. Winds are picking up, and they're going to continue to pick up as we move through the evening. Strong gusty winds coming through the Columbia Basin, Kittitas Valley, and the Columbia River Gorge. So be fire-wise out there. Peak wind gusts tonight up to 40 miles an hour in Ellensburg, as you can see. 30 miles an hour here in Tri-Cities and Hermiston. About 25 miles an hour along the foothills of of the Blues. Outside right now, as you can see, a little overcast. Some clouds are moving through. There's a little short wave. Overall, we're going to stay dry locally, but we could see some pop-up thunderstorms tonight in the Wallowas specifically. The feels like temp right now 86. Current temperature though 89. 80 in Dayton, 85 in Yakima, 86 in Hermiston. Planning your evening out, it's on the warmer side, but see that cool down? 70 degrees by 6 in Ellensburg. Will be 60s, 70s, and 80s at 8 as the cold front moves from the west to the east. For tomorrow, temperatures substantially cooler, only hitting the 70s and 80s rather than the 90s, and pretty much a carbon copy for winds tomorrow. Much like we're seeing today, you'll see those same kind of wind gusts coming through the area in the afternoon. So again, very dry fuels outside. Be fire wise. We'll break down the impending heat wave that is headed our way. I'll do that in just a few minutes. Austin?
We have an update on the only 24-hour pharmacy between Oregon and Spokane that has been sold. Northern Oregon, I should say. The Rite Aid on Ely in Kennewick. Today, we heard from CVS Corporate, who tells us they are still planning to acquire and operate the current Rite Aid location. The deal hasn't closed yet. It still needs regulatory approval and other standard conditions to be met. But we now know that if all goes planned, the transaction is expected to close on August 12th, with the store reopening as a CVS pharmacy the following day, August 13th. We can also confirm that it will remain a 24-hour pharmacy. CVS says patients won't need to take any action. Prescriptions will transfer automatically once the change is official. Staying in Kennewick and new this afternoon, the 7-Eleven that was once coined the Slurpee King is back open with a similar feel. Slushy King opened to customers today. It's locally owned by a family and will offer those famous icy drinks plus everything that any other convenience store offers. Today, the new store is offering one free Slurpee slushy to each person who comes in until 11 this evening.
Blue raspberry and cherry.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was just driving by. I hit the Smoke City and then I came through.
Blue ras and cherry.
Excited to have a new slushy place. Come try it out.
In 2007, when it was 7-Eleven, the location was crowned champion as Slurpee King with the most Slurpee sales in North America. Slushy King will be open every day, 6 a.m. until 11 p.m. On your education watch tonight, the Pasco School District is working with the Washington Education Association to help fill critical teaching roles. Right now, the district, along with the WEA, is helping community members who already have a bachelor's degree become special education teachers through the Teacher Residency Program. The program, which is selective, lasts 18 months. Participants will work as paraeducators for 6 months, followed by a year-long residency, after which they'll be offered employment within the district.
Pasco Association of Educators brought that to our superintendent and our district as an opportunity to partner with WEA and this brand new residency program. It barely had gotten started. Cohort 1 had just been started, and we were really committed to trying to fill that void and fill that need with really qualified special ed teachers.
The application deadline for the next cohort is September the 15th. And the Richland School District is once again offering its longtime summer meals program. The program, which started earlier this month at Lewis and Clark Elementary, has been running for more than 20 years. This summer, it will operate 6 school locations and offers free lunch to any child ages 0 to 18. District officials say the program feeds up to 500 kids on average each day.
During the school year, they rely on our breakfast and lunch and after-school meal for every day, and parents rely on that, especially food costs. Everything is so much higher now. It is important for us to have this program because it is a free meal.
Lewis and Clark Elementary is the only site offering breakfast. For times and locations, just head to applevalleynewsnow.com. In Walla Walla, a big milestone for one single mom and a major step toward affordable home ownership. Letitia Young, a nurse and mom of 4, saw the first walls go up on what will soon be her brand new home. The home is being built through a unique partnership between First Story and Hayden Homes. It's part of a program that helps working families own a home with no payment, no down payment, and 0 interest on the mortgage. Letitia was selected after applying over the holidays and says the opportunity is completely life-changing.
To see the walls going up on our home, I mean, it's wild. I mean, I never thought that I'd own a home, and then to see it, built from the ground up, to actually be able to lift the walls and write things on the walls is really special. It's not something that everybody gets to do.
Young's home is expected to be move-in ready by October. First Story says more homes like this are already planned for the entire Pacific Northwest. Now, for our viewers in the Yakima area, the city of Yakima started an annual project today that's meant to save taxpayer dollars. The city started chip sealing, a process that helps preserve roads long term. This year, the city will be chip sealing Summit View Avenue and Tieton Drive from 48th Avenue to 56th Avenue, and Tieton Drive and Nob Hill Boulevard from 48th to 60th Avenue. The city is asking drivers to obey the no parking signs and to avoid the work areas if possible. The project is expected to finish the first week of September. Kids in Selah have been getting their hands dirty this week and having fun along the way. The Venus Mammoth Foundation is in the middle of its annual 3-day paleontology camp. About 24 kids in the 4th grade and up have been out there learning about geology and dig site skills. The foundation's program administrator says the young people are also learning some valuable lessons about teamwork.
Our main mission is just to plant that seed in these young adults and kids to get interested in local earth science. You know, we have an amazing area here between the geology and the history to get them excited, and you know, we need that.
This is not the foundation's only efforts to educate the community. It also has a mobile exhibit, and you can sign up for the camp next year. The news at 4:30 is just getting started. Coming up, we meet with the new head coach for the boys varsity soccer team in Hermiston. And we'll check back in with Stacy, who has a full look at your First Alert forecast. Here's a live picture in both the Yakima Valley. More sunny there than it is in Richland. Remember to download our weather app as well. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. For over 30 years, we've been protecting public safety in the Tri-Cities and surrounding communities. Some of our cases over the years have contributed to safer roads, safer public events, and a safer environment for our children.
At McCurley Subaru, service has always meant more than just turning wrenches. It's about turning trust into lasting relationships. That's why we've expanded to better serve you. Double the oil change bays, 33% more technicians, and faster turnaround with basic services done in about 45 minutes. And we don't just service Subarus. We work on all makes and models, old and new. Whether you're maintaining your vehicle or facing something bigger, our newly remodeled service department is ready when you are. McCurley Subaru, your way home. Book your service appointment today at McCurleySubaru.com.
40% off meals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's all going fast. Delicious Mexican food and kids fishing. It's 40% off at Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Summer is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today in Kennewick or West Richland.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Heart disease is the #1 killer of men. Good food choices like making fruits and vegetables half your dinner plate can help you stay well. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Hello, I'm Alan Brecky from Alan Brecky Law Offices. For over 30 years, we've been protecting public safety in the Tri-Cities and surrounding communities. Some of our cases over the years have contributed to safer roads, safer public events, and a safer environment for our children.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar? Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now before the NBA draft. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off today. Hey, in local sports now, Hermiston High School announced they have a new varsity boys soccer head coach. Miguel Moreno takes over the reins, going from playing for the Bulldogs in his high school days to coaching them. Athletic director Larry Usher says he's had the privilege of watching Miguel work his way up to head coach and that he has shown incredible dedication, talent, and vision.
Growing up, I've had a lot of mentors and a lot of people that have just been behind my back and have supported me all the way through from my upbringing. And I think I just want to be one of those people for these young men and just be able to help these boys grow as they journey on past high school.
Moreno spent 2 years coaching at Sandstone Middle School and spent last year as the junior varsity head coach at Hermiston.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy hump day. Made it to the middle of the work week, and Austin hadn't been outside for a while, but it kind of got a little bit gloomy and a little bit windy. We have a front moving in, as you can see here on your screen, and we're going to see some showers developing mainly over the Cascades. Not a lot of rain, but we could even see a stray thunderstorm tonight across the region, the Wallowas actually. And then as we head towards the weekend, things are looking better. Any moisture should stay north of the Washington state border with Canada. All right, let's talk futurecast winds. We're seeing some gusty winds tonight, and we'll continue to see those ramping up this evening, especially in the Ellensburg, Kittitas Valley area, Columbia River Gorge, and even the foothills of the Blues. So a little bit windy overnight tonight. As we get into Thursday, things will die down to start with, and then afternoon we'll see those winds start to pick up once again in our usual locations, those mountain gaps through the Kittitas Valley, Columbia River Gorge, and even in the Columbia Basin in the Tri-Cities area. So a little bit blustery for the next couple of days. We should see better wind gusts on Saturday. Now, we also have lots of dry vegetation. We already saw some fires earlier today, be fire-wise heading towards the weekend. 85 degrees right now. Our Bi-Mart Sky Cam checking out the Yakima Valley. Winds there sustained at 15. You see the camera moving. The gusts are much higher than that this evening. So again, dealing with some winds and temperatures cooler than we were yesterday. Remember, some of us were in the mid-90s. We're sitting in the 80s. Haven't quite topped out. We could hit 90 in Tri-Cities here in the next hour or so. Overall, though, that cooler air will start to move in. So look for more gusty winds tomorrow, cooler temperatures Thursday and Friday. Then as we get into the weekend, a gradual warm up, and get ready. We've got a heat wave coming early next week. Let's take a look at our averages for the month of June through the area. We had record-breaking temps on the 9th, below average temps, and then look at yesterday, we were above average in Yakima. Temperatures are going to fall slightly below the average, and then take a look at Monday, Tuesday, looking pretty hot for a potential heat wave, a short one, but a heat wave nonetheless. This is what it looks like in the month of June for Tri-Cities, where temperatures were 95 for the daytime high yesterday, from 85 to 95, and then look at over the weekend. So temperatures have increased from last Friday, 20 degrees. So here's Tri-Cities in Hermiston. This is what we're looking about for the heat wave there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 102, and then just under 100 on Wednesday. So about 3-4 days of really hot temps. Temperatures tonight, mild again, 50s and 60s. Overall nice. Just going to have to deal with those gusty and breezy winds. So breezy winds sticking around through Friday, temperatures staying in the 80s through Saturday. Then there's that warm up and those triple digits again. Taking a look at Yakima, we stay in the 80s through Saturday as well, hitting the 90s on Sunday, then tripling out those triple digits for Monday, just under that on Tuesday. Ellensburg, you're going to have those gusty winds again, kind of like tonight and what you've been seeing over the last few weeks. It's going to stay windy there through Friday with breezy winds on Saturday. topping out at 97 on Monday. That'll be the warm day for Ellensburg. Walla Walla looking pretty good actually going into the weekend. I like the looks of 83 to 86, 94 getting a little bit hot, and then that 102 on Monday. That's going to be sweltering. And in Hermiston, we'll see the 80s with pretty warm on Saturday at 88, but 94 will be the hot one, and then triple digits for a couple days. Now, right now, Austin, it's looking like that mini heat wave could hang on there for the first part of next week. Beyond that, a little far out, but we'll see. Hopefully they drop back down to like those low 90s. That's about where we should be, or upper 80s.
Right. This is below average.
Well, it has been. Yes, it will be. So it's this. So just like you said, it was sunny like an hour and a half ago, and now it's overcast and windy. So
it's so weird. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? Thank you. Coming up here at 5, we're gonna turn the spotlight onto an Eagle Scout. That's next.
Register today. Last chance. 165 team registration ends midnight Monday, June 30th.
Prosser Digestive Health Center offers the full spectrum of digestive health care. Services provided by board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Jack Brandenburg include colon cancer screenings, treatment for swallowing problems, inflammatory bowel disease, liver disorders, and more. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
The 4th of July mattress savings are on now at all Walker's Furniture and Mattress stores.
And that means big discounts on your favorite brands, like Serta's iComfort for cooler, deeper sleep, and Beautyrest World-Class mattresses to experience first-class sleep every night. Plus, get it now and pay over time with no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest financing for up to 5 years. So you can wake up refreshed on a mattress that helps you sleep better with savings worth celebrating this week at Walker's.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Get the freedom to save and $5,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus, trade in an eligible vehicle and get $3,250 total cash allowance when you finance with GM Financial.
See your community Chevy dealers.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Power through your summer chores with less downtime. And enjoy more playtime with Steel Battery.
Warm months bring dangerous storms, many with lightning.
With advanced forecasting technology, trust the First Alert Weather Team to keep you ahead of the storm and help keep your family safe.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather, always on your side.
Every day I bring you the spotlight. This afternoon we're on early, so we're doing it now. Pendleton Fire and Ambulance thanking an Eagle Scout for his thoughtful donation. Tyler Hall created comfort kits for the department as part of his Eagle Scout project. Officials say they are designed with sensory items which could help support patients who have special needs during emergency calls. They are being referred to as a calming and compassionate tool. Officials say the kits will make a big impact. If you have an idea for the spotlight, just send me an email, areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Stacy, what do we have on the other side of the
We have a reason to smile, but a special reason to smile. You haven't seen it yet.
I have not.
You haven't seen it yet either, so make sure you stay with us. It's coming up. Cool.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now on your side.
Celebrate the 4th with big savings right now at all Walker's Furniture locations. It's the perfect time to upgrade for less with store-wide markdowns and huge clearance deals. Or get it now and pay for it over time with no money down and no interest financing for up to 5 years. No need to wait. Bring home comfort for less and get that Serta or Beautyrest mattress you've been wanting, because these 4th of July savings are too big to miss. This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
Are you ready to revolutionize your career in digital advertising? Join Morgan Murphy's dynamic team at Apple Valley News Now, where innovation meets opportunity. At Apple Valley News Now, we're leading the charge in connected television and digital sales, helping local businesses thrive in today's growing and evolving market. If you're passionate about digital solutions and driving revenue growth, we want to hear from you. Check us out now at morganmurphymedia.com/current-openings to begin your journey.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
When Josh Colberth nails the high temp, we add $25 to the 3-degree guarantee jackpot. He's on a hot streak and the prize is over $1,000. So enter at applevalleynewsnow.com, then watch Josh on Good Morning Northwest. It's all from Legends Casino Hotel.
We're back, baby.
Yeah. Grandma, he smells really good.
Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
All right, welcome back. And brace yourself, Austin. I've been saving this viewer photo all day just for you and for you.
But I haven't
Come
seen
take
it.
a look at your screen. You're going to like this. Take a look. That is our very own Josh Colberth. That is a foster kitten named Mango, and you can see Mango reaching up, trying to play with Josh through the screen. And that was from Tracy Sparks. Tracy, it gave me a big giggle today to see that photo. I know it's a little hard to see that on your screen.
I can see it.
Do you see the little kitty cat? He's up there grabbing Josh's arm. So thank you for making us smile today, Tracy. Hey, to get your weather photo or whatever on TV, the QR code on top of your screen, use your smartphone, snap a picture of that right now. Or if you want, just go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the weather tab and you'll see submit a photo here. It's pretty easy to do. It's all brought to us by our friends at Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's take a look at tomorrow. Now, we have a few clouds. There is a little system moving through, mainly going to impact the mountains. More than likely, all of us staying dry. There's about a 10% chance of rain, but overall, looking pretty good. 60s, 70s, just under 80, and then just barely into the 80s in the afternoon. So look at that cool down. We went from cool to warm to cool again. It's just been a trend, I guess, all summer long. 7-day planning forecast. We got a gradual warm up and a potential heat wave there on the way. You'll start feeling on Sunday and definitely Monday and Tuesday. So start planning for very hot conditions, especially if you're an outdoor worker. You want to probably start hiking in Hermiston. But overall, not a bad looking weekend ahead. I am going glamping.
I know. Yes. We'll talk more about that after the NBA draft, which is next.